Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. My name is Jason. We're in the kitchen this evening, and Angela Kay has got a really nice recipe for you. You know those, we'll say garlic cheddar biscuits, garlic cheese biscuits that you can get at a certain seafood restaurant that everybody loves, probably more than the seafood there, even though the food's decent, right? But Angela Kay can make them, so it's a lot better than having to go and wait in line and get served and pay too much money for some food when you can just make these Cheddar Bay biscuits here at home, right? So I'm gonna turn it over to Angela Kay. She's got a really nice recipe for garlic cheddar biscuits or Cheddar Bay biscuits, whatever you'd like to say. Here it is.
Now this is very simple, very easy. So you need to have your oven preheated to 450 degrees, and you need to have just a cookie sheet lined with some parchment paper. And in this bowl we have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We have 1 teaspoon of sugar. We have a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, well, granulated garlic, I should say, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Now you want to mix those together. Make sure that that garlic powder gets all throughout it. You don't want a big mouthful of garlic powder. That's not good. Now to this, we are going to add 1 cup of buttermilk. I am using whole milk cultured buttermilk. And we are adding half a cup, which is 1 stick, of unsalted butter that I have melted and let cool for about 5 minutes. So you will start to see some re-solidifying just a little bit, but that's good. Now you want to mix all of that together. And you won't even need to get in it with your hands. You can just mix it with a spoon. And when it gets to about that point where it's kind of shaggy, you will add 1.25 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. And I grated this myself. I grated it on the big side of the grater. You will want bigger shreds for this.
One thing we're doing a lot of grating our own because there just seems to be more potato starch and more starchiness on the pre-shredded, right?
Yes.
And you're getting a lot more powdery stuff on the outside of your cheese rather than the actual cheese itself, and that can kind of mess with the textures and some melting abilities.
Yes. So now you want to mix all of that in. If you feel like it's a little stiff, you can add more buttermilk. If you feel like it's not mixing in well, you can add a little bit more buttermilk.
But it's not super wet dough, though, is it? Or batter?
It's not going to be super wet.
No, it's really not.
But you want it to hold together.
Right.
See where there's a lot of dry pockets in there?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it depends on the atmosphere in your house and what the weather is like. Whether you'll have to add a little bit more. So have a little bit more on standby, because it looks like I'll probably need just a little bit more. Now I added about another tablespoon of buttermilk. That's all it really took. And see, you have a sticky. You want it to be nice and sticky because you want it to be moist. So you want it to be nice and sticky. You want a sticky yet pulled together dough. That's how you know when it's ready. Now I'm going to use a large cookie scoop. Now this is still one of these, because this is about 1.5 tablespoons size. I'm going to actually do about 1 heaping one of those, which is more like about 2 tablespoon size or so. This ensures that they're all similar sizes. And you just want to scoop them all out. Now, you want to make sure that they're as even as you can get them, because they will bake more even that way. But if some are big and some are little, it's fine. Now we are going to pop this into our 450 degree preheated oven. But here is a trick. That's a very high oven temperature. They will burn very easily if you put them on the bottom rack. You want to put these on the top rack. That way the heat will be very gentle going to the bottom and the heat will be nice going to the top, and it will be a more gentle heating so that you don't have to risk them burning on the bottom. Our biscuits are almost done. So at this point, when they're very close to being done, you want to have 3 tablespoons of butter melted. This is unsalted butter. And to that, I am adding a half a teaspoon of granulated garlic. And I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of dried parsley. And I'm going to take it and just crush it up. That way it releases its flavor. And that was a little too much. So now we're going to mix that together. And this is for the topping.
That's not the same kind of parsley that Grady talked about on Sanford and Son, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
He had wild parsley that he fed. Okay.
This is not the same
Then everybody got really hungry after they ate it.
This is not the same thing.
Okay, gotcha.
So now we're going to go check our biscuits. These are out of the oven and they baked for between 15 and 20 minutes.
Yep, those are about 18 to 19 minutes there, so yeah.
And the last little bit, I put it on broil so that they would get a nice golden brown on top.
Look good.
Now we're going to take this wonderful garlic butter.
Gonna brush on the flavor.
And brush on some flavor.
Do it while it's hot, right?
Yes, that way it absorbs into it and takes in that flavor.
Yep.
So you want to brush all of them really good with this. Don't miss a drop of it because
you got a little extra, keep brushing.
Yep, just keep brushing.
Gosh,
get them
it
nice.
Smells good too. These biscuits, y'all. I'm gonna take some to work with me tomorrow and eat them cold because they're good, kind of cool too. They're good hot, they're good cold.
Yes.
They're good for a snack at work when you want to rip somebody's face off.
Do they calm you down?
No, these biscuits save lives.
These are life-saving biscuits.
Life-saving biscuits, folks.
And they smell amazing. There we go. Now, there's your very own Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Look at that beautiful biscuit. Man, very nice. So good. Wow. Still a little hot, but you can still, they're still good. Holy heck, y'all! You ain't gonna. I mean, you can honestly just kind of make these and just eat them. Don't even worry about supper. Don't worry about. Just make them and eat them. I don't care. Morning, noon, night. It doesn't matter. They're so delicious that you're never gonna regret making these biscuits. And again, if it's just 2 of you like it is for me and Angela, they save. You can take them and eat them the next day. They work out really good though. I bet they'd be good with eggs too. I mean, I bet, honestly, I think I've ate them with a runny yolk egg before, if I'm not mistaken. So they're delicious. Make these biscuits. You ain't gonna regret it. Thank y'all for watching. I do appreciate it. My name is Jason. I'm gonna go get some sweet tea and eat some supper. That's Angela Kay. It's our Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.